are your thoughts on the United States? There's a conceit, a political philosophy that, they're sitting back, the radicals are sitting back going, the United States is over. We're just going to be one of the pack from now on. We're not going to try and be leaders. And I think what is really fueling that is the idea that the United States will no longer be able to interfere with petty dictators around the world. Thoughts on the stature of the United States? Are we still...
Well, obviously this is the strongest country in the world. We're still the world's protector. But I see some danger signs out there. I was watching a show on MSNBC this morning, Joe Scarborough, talking about the fact that the countries that are where investors are spending their money, where it was the United States being number one, now next year is going to drop to number 4, where investors worldwide are investing their money. They're investing in China, they're investing in India, and they're investing in Brazil at a bigger level than they're investing in the United States. So we still are way ahead of the curve, but that's of concern. $2 billion a week fighting wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. I'm not sure we have the capability of carrying on that level indefinitely. To some degree, you can say, well, but there was a lot of American people put to work and equipment made in America, and there's a turnover on that, and I understand that. But we're not going to be buying any more equipment right now. So as a consequence, that's of concern. There's a scary scenario. You get into some of the scores on education. We do not perform very well in the math and the sciences like you see many other countries in the world perform. We're like 12th when it comes to our 4th and 5th graders being ranked in terms of their capability of dealing with math and with the sciences. And of course, the future of this world in computers and technology requires a math and science base. So when you see giants like India and China coming on as strong as they are, being way ahead of us in terms of their foundation in math and the sciences, then it ought to be a wake-up call. It's something that we can handle because we have such massive capabilities of natural resources and economic stability. But over the years, there's going to be a chiseling away, and the chiseling has started. And that's where I think there's a disappointment in the leadership of the president and on both the state and the local. I think so on the state level too. I think that we've not seen how important it is to train these young people in the technologies they're going to need for the future. You let that take place, investors going elsewhere, all that together, and then this continuing scenario. I don't know if you saw today, we're talking here at a different time, some of you folks may watch it, but General Petraeus, little things we do that end up costing us billions of dollars because of the defense mechanism we have to put in. There's a preacher down in Florida who's going to burn the Koran this weekend on the commemoration after 9/11, 10 years going by 9/11, wants to burn the Koran. General David Petraeus, that is heading up our international defense in Afghanistan, says that's a terrible, terrible mistake. He said, because that one symbolic episode is going to be put on YouTube and be watched by people in the Middle East all over the world, says, here's who are Muslim, and the Quran is their Bible. What would we think if there was a huge sanctioned event in France of burning the Holy Bible? Well, those damn French, we'd be outraged by it. Well, you're talking about 1.5 billion people all over the world who are going to see, if he does it, see the Quran burned, and to 95% of them, 98% of them, 99% of them, they're going to lose respect for the United States, be mad, but they're going to go about their daily lives. But 1%, maybe 1.5% are going to be so radical, we're going to get those. See what they did? They desecrated our holy book. Let's go ahead and plant a bomb in the embassy, or let's blow up. You follow me?
Sure.
And these brush fires start all over the place. And when General Petraeus says it's a mistake, those things divert us from our mission of educating our kids and growing our economy, you see. We're so diverted. And so that's our problem. Can we get focused back on what it takes to make this country strong again? And something very small as burning one Quran that gets on YouTube down in Florida ends up costing us billions of dollars of putting out these brush fires. You go through the airport security and they strip search 88 little old ladies. I saw an 88, I asked her, she was 88 years old, she had a cane, no, she had a walker. And she had to be taken, all her stuff out of her pockets and her coats and her shoes off. I had to help her put her shoes back on in Memphis, Tennessee, because she couldn't bend over to tie her shoes, you see. So we're so consumed with that kind of thing that we're diverted from our purpose in this country, and that's what concerns me, you see, that we don't stay, we don't get so off color on mosque and Korans, and let's stay focused on what's going to keep us strong. And if we do that, we're going to be much healthier for it. If not, it's going to chisel away and eat us away, and we may not be the superpower that we are today.